Center as we prepare to kick off the 40th annual Band Memorial Tournament hosted by the U15AA and U15AA Crushers. My name is Alex Terrio and I'm honored to be your MC for tonight to celebrate these opening ceremonies. A warm Pictou County welcome to everybody here, special guests, volunteers, friends, families, teams. This is going to be one fun weekend. And we're really glad you're here to celebrate it with us. To kick things off, I'd like to welcome Piper Cam Watton to lead tonight's procession of dignitaries and special guests on the ice. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in the teams. Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise one more time for these players on the ice. The Pictou County Wellness Center is located on lands that are by law the unceded territories of the Wabanaki peoples, predominantly the land of the Mi'kmaq. May we live with respect on this land and in peace and friendship with its people. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce our special guests for this evening. We have Chief Tamara Young from Pictou Landing First Nation. The Band Memorial Tournament began many years ago to honor and remember three Bantam athletes: John Allen McDonald, Donald Gladwin, and Sean McKay, along with Sean's mother, Lee Marie McKay. They all tragically lost their lives while returning home from a weekend of hockey in New Brunswick. The Pictou County Crushers, as hosts of this tournament, will be wearing their commemorative jerseys, celebrating the Band Memorial Tournament and the legacy that is here in Pictou County. On these jerseys are the numbers 2, 9, and 20. Those were the numbers that John Allen McDonald, Donald Gladwin, and Sean McKay wore on their jerseys. Also highlighted on these Band Memorial jerseys are the initials of Sean's mother, Lee Marie McKay. Today we celebrate them, their memory, and their teammates, the 1984 Scottsburg Dairies. Representing the McKay family, Sean's niece, Jensen McKay. Representing the Gladwin family, Donald's parents, John and Betty Gladwin. We would also like to remember team member Dave Chavasol, who could not be with us tonight as he passed away in 2021. He will be represented in later ceremonies by his son, Brent. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1984 Scottsburg Dairies! And now, folks, we would like to hear a word from the Chief of Pictou First Station, to Mary Bell.
Thank you. Well, is an honor to welcome you all to the 40th Bantam Memorial Hockey Tournament here in Glasgow, situated in Mi'kmaq, the traditional territory of the Mi'kmaq people. Memorial tournaments like this exist because of laws, but they continue because of love, community, and our shared commitment to our youth. With that said, I hope to see you all play with heart, respect the game, and take care of one another. Thank you, and I wish everyone a successful tournament. Wow.
And now a word from Pictou County Minor Hockey Association Vice President, Marcy Rayden.
Special guests for the 40th anniversary of the Bantam Memorial Tournament. I'd like to say a sincere thank you to the organizing committee and volunteers for all their hard work, dedication, and attention to detail that has gone into making this event so memorable for everyone that participates and attends. I would also like to recognize the many sponsors from around our community whose contributions make this tournament possible. Your generosity is greatly appreciated. Best of luck to all the participating teams. Go Crushers!
To represent the councils and towns in Pictou County.
Well, welcome everybody. Thank you very much for coming out on behalf of Stellar and all of the neighboring municipalities. Welcome. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you so much to all of the organizers for this wonderful, tremendous memorial event. And a very special thank you to the Scottsboro Dairies. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming out to join us in this occasion. All the very best to the players. Let's have a wonderful weekend. May the games begin. Thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to make a couple of very special presentations. In memory of John Allen McDonald, Donald Gladman, Sean McKay, and Lee Marie McKay. In memory of Lee Marie McKay and Sean McKay, I'd like to welcome Captains Lockie Meisner and Evan O'Hagan. special surprises for you. If I could ask you to direct your attention to the video board, we have a special video message from head coach Ron Turnbull.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ron Turnbull, the original coach of the Scottsburn Dairies MMA hockey team. Before the puck drops this evening, I want to take a moment that's been 40 years in the making to say thank you. 40 years ago, a new team was formed in Pictou County, the Scottsburn Dairies MMA team. It was born from 6 proud towns and a wealth of local hockey talent. At the time, we were a collection of rivals or returned teammates, bound by a shared passion to create a special Bantam hockey team for Pictou County. That very first fateful season taught us about the power of team, the power of community, and the fragility of life. We lost 4 special souls 40 years ago: John Allen McDonald, Donald Gladman, Sean McKay, and his mom, Lee Marie McKay. And so for 40 years, this community has done more than just watch the hockey. The parent volunteers and our community businesses have sustained and grown this tournament over the past 40 years. On behalf of every player and coach who has ever played in this tournament, I want to say thank you to the parents, the volunteers, the businesses, and community members. Your support has always been the foundation of this tournament. So thank you. Tonight, let's play for Donald, John Allen, and for Sean and his mom. And let's continue this lasting tradition together. Enjoy the games, and again, thank you.
Thank you very much, Ron Turnbull, and best of luck over in Italy at the Olympic Games. We also have another special surprise this evening. If you would please direct your attention to the Zamboni doors. This is a brand new banner that is being unveiled tonight. This banner will hang high in the Pictou County Wellness Center, remembering John Allen McDonald, Donald Gladman, and Sean McKay, along with Sean's mother, Lee Marie McKay. Every time somebody enters the rink, players, visitors, fans, and volunteers, they will look up and remember them, their lives, their legacy, and how their memory helped build this weekend of hockey that is shaped the audience to remain standing if you're able for the opening puck drop, featuring U15AA Crushers captain Evan O'Hagan and U15AA Crushers captain Lockie Meisner. And drawing the puck tonight will be Betty and John Gladwin, Donald's parents. Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a victim pounding tradition. Every single hockey game you go to, especially here at the Wellness Center, this guy has the pipes of a hockey game. Please rise if you're able and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem, being performed tonight by Victor County's biggest hockey fan, Henry Green.
Strong and brave, from far All right, everybody, welcome back here to High Button Sports as we get set to go. We get set to go here between the Northside Vikings and the hometown Pictou team after our opening ceremonies. 0-0. Pictou losing 5-4 earlier today, so looking for a win as they get off to the rare 2 games on Friday of the tournament, as the host team, though, played earlier, now playing now. So I'm sure they're excited to kick it off. A close loss earlier, as mentioned, so looking for a win here tonight. As we'll get into it. Puck moving up the right side here. Cameron got the pass. Now picked up, back to Hollis there at center. Sent into the end board, slowed up by the Vikings. Trying to move that up ahead. In over the blue line, shot to Groot. Trying to go around, played on back over the top of Crushers logo there at center. Flipped up the right side. McInnes shoots that on and will be covered up there conservatively. A minute and 20 seconds in. McInnes, a popular name around these parts, all the way from Pictou up to Port Hood. You'll see the McInnes names across the hockey jerseys far and wide. No different here with this Pictou squad. I know the McInnes wear those jerseys with pride. Vikings moving up through the middle. Vikings down the right side. Jessam goes flailing into the corner. Grabbed by the Vikings here now. Try to feed that pass through. Comes out the opposite side. Here in front. Oh, McInnes levels carry. He gets right back up though. Hollis played across. Kind of move back in behind. Near center. Pictou. Circling back around there. Mirabelli in behind his own net. To the tournament, Murray. Up the half wall. Try to get that through. Carey out there for an extended ship. He's going to step in. Shuck goes in behind. Poke dot. On the end boards. Rolling into that one. Looking for the hit there was Vivo, but it's Pictou who moves it up the other side. Murray over the blue line. Murray held in against the wall, and another hit laid as they get tangled up on the boards there. To Groot. Extended shift here to start for Northside Vikings. Sent him behind. Vikings pick up, trying to get that out. Pitched in along the wall, now looking for a lane. Up ahead, Tojag missed there by Dollyman. Back and behind, Pictou County from the corner. They play that around past Mirabelli. Murray backhands that up into the zone. Pictou in over the blue line. Worked into the wall, but evading the check down low there is Walsh. Walsh tries to center it, push to the corner. On the blue line, Wadden down and behind for Hill. Falling. That one free puck there for the Vikings now then. Jump down though, up the other way. Wadden shoots just wide. Team looking to wrap it around, and that one stays out off the rebound. Looked close there. Shot, steered aside again. Vikings. Hold in. Puck grabbed. Seamru. Down low. Little hit into the boards there. On Hill, and they score. Played back in front. And Pictou gets on the board first. 1-0 to score. And the crowd erupts. Cameron. Back to center here. 10:49 to go in the first. Hollis played over, back to Hollis. Little chip play, slowed up off the stick. Hollis, D to D. Pictou. Tulum tried to play that. Carey gets overstayed and has the man in front, elects to shoot. That would have been a perfect cross crease opportunity. Vikings go east to west on that one. Pictou grabbing it down there in their own end here. Push back to the blue line. Vikings step up with it. Shot scooped up. The first official shot there for the Vikings. And they'll get a full change. Release to the forwards. Picked up. Vikings. Pick it up. Play it in behind there. Hampton's going to get to it first. Hampton over to Walsh. Try to get that leading pass up ahead. Vikings back in. Hampton. Puts it back up the left side. Long. Steps into it. Lead play up the other way. Breakaway down the right side. Chance here. Tripped into the post. That one couldn't have felt good. And it's a tripping instead of a penalty shot. Second time today where it could have been a penalty shot and we end up with a 2 minutes instead. Carey into the box. Down here on the left side. So now power play opportunity. First of the game here with Churro up 1-0. Sorry, not Churro, Pictou. I don't want to mix that one up for you folks. MacArthur holding. Try to push that back in front, whacked at. Heads back to the corner. Over to Mirabelli. Looks to return. Down low by Long. Couple shoves there. MacArthur. Long. Back to Mirabelli. Mirabelli on the blue line. Hands it off to the right side. Nice chance there. Goalie way out of the blue paint, but it doesn't make it to him. And it swung back the opposite way. 40 seconds gone off the power play. In over the line. Oh! And whacked into the boards there. That'll be the arm right back up. So 5-on-3 incoming after a hard hit along the end boards. Still reeling from it. Trying to rejoin the play. To the line, MacArthur. Left side, Cameron through. Backhand, stopped. Oh, another hit as the delayed penalty coming. They might work themselves out of the 5-on-3. No, they'll get it here. 30 seconds to go. So 28 seconds there, 5-on-3. Up 1 to the hometown Pictou squad. Face off to the left. MacArthur. One on back. Seamrow. Shot. Goalie. Over to the net. Has to return to it. There's Compton back there. Back to the blue line. Shot off the post. Over across. Play works in front, misses. Back to the line. Marchand, shot, blockered. Pictou, Seabrow. Carey, up the left. Vikings out of their zone. And a penalty there. Long brings it in, so a bounce the other way, and a play in front, it just goes wide. And 2 minutes for tripping. See ya. 6:51 to go here in the first. Minute of 4-on-4, and then a minute of 5-on-4 for the Vikings. Down 1. Couple penalties here to start us. Pictou off the end board. Hollis tries to shoot that up ahead. Vikings gonna take the long way around. Hill steps in. Shot goes high over the head. Back on over. Little fake and then a nice shot on Wadden. Into the middle. Picked up by the Vikings. Hill shoots. Back around. Carey. Hits off the stick in the middle. Up the left side. Hustled for McInnes. Played across. Carey. Final 6 minutes here of the first period. Into the foot there. Long. Back to Carey. Long. Brings it over the line. Long to the left side. Backhand. No one home. Pictou there. 40 seconds to go on the power play. D to D. Vikings surveying. Shot down to the end boards. Catches the foot. Pictou. Grabbed. Down the length of the ice. Long. Off the hop. Sent in, and now some extra stuff. The refs aren't going to like that very much as they start to pick away at each other here. 1-0 shots, just 6-2. So not a ton of rubber on net here yet. Face off on the right. And looks like no one's going to go to the box for that, so they let that be coincidentals. And we'll head to center. Picked up. Over here to the right, Viva. He'll get knocked down, trying to wrist that one on. Sent in and save made. Face off down here to the right. Vikings, Grant. Played across and now reverse checked into the wall there. As some words will be exchanged. Even strength, 4:22 to go here in the first. Down the right side, Pictou, shot, rebound, in front, and it just goes wide. On and off the stick in a hurry there. Seamrow shoots, push to the corner. Works its way back down there for an icing. 4:02 to go in the first. In on the end boards. Pushed up to Murray. In onto the other side. Carey and Murray battle for it. Trying to center. Out of the corner, left side. Looking to evade it. Murray. Over to MacArthur. MacArthur. Back to Hollis. Hollis shot wide into the right side. Down on the end boards. Shot trying to go sharp angle. Vikings up ahead with it. Pick up and are able to shovel that into the end boards. Grabbed down there by Hollis. Evading the checks. Hollis back to Murray. Walsh into the feet there. Dollyman. Down for Long. Long. Picks it up. 2:33 to go here in the first. He'll start to move. The captain here for the Vikings. Down the right. Gotta try to get some rubber on net here. Only 2 shots registered through the first so far. Sent back. Scooped out of the air. Left. Knocked down on the end boards. Oh, reverse hit there on the corner. Mirabelli goes down below the goal line. Passed out in front, hits the side of the net. Played back to the blue line and didn't quite execute that one as it rolls off the stick. Mirabelli circles around. Over to the right side here, across the blue line. Shot goes wide. Tulum. And a penalty there for a slash on Mirabelli. So after a big shift, he ends up in the box. Here on the right side, puck dropped in, Pictou slaps at that, comes back around near Carey. Vikings, minute 16 here in the period, minute 48 on the power play. Vikings up through center, over to the right side, brought it in over the blue line, Long gets that dug at. Good hard battle here, 3-on-2 along the blue line. Ricochets off the shin pad, now grabbed by Grant. Grant puts it to an open area with 44 seconds to go. Hit laid, picked up by Carey. He starts to move. Carey knocked off the stick, spinning, shot there in front. Carey shoots just wide. Backing around, Long. Slows it up. He'll shoot into the glove. And I do believe that we'll have our intermission after the second period, so we'll probably roll right into the next one here. Face off on the right. Shot. Into the feet. Picked up, trying to center. Off the shin pad. 5 seconds to go. Long holds, shoots. Save made as the buzzer goes. So 1-0 Pictou after one. Back in the moment for a second. back here now after a brief 2 or so minute break there in between the first and the second. 22 seconds of penalty time here against Pictou as Northside trying to tie it up. An early goal by Pictou has them in the lead. Carey picks it up into the right side, trying to outskate the check. He does. Pictou grabs, trying to pull that in. Up the left, slowed up again. Mirabelli works that off. Collins back into the end boards. Northside trying to center. Back near Snow. Under his stick and now the other way. Chance here. Pictou. Deaking running out of space and into the corner. Great job there. There's a grade A chance for Ben Murray. Now it'll come out. Sanders gets it over to the left. Played back through. Lead pass. Touched up. Nice chance here. Trying to find some room and goes high and over the net. Over to Hollis. Shot. Into the end boards. Down the right side. 12:47 to go here in the second. Hollis just lets it out on the red line, but it's at center, so it just sent right back in. Vikings. Hampton returned in. Gets out the other side. Cameron whacks at it. Snow plays it to the left. Puck left, one-timer, shot. Loose there in front, it's in the feet, and it somehow stays out. Another shot on. That one bouncing around and cleared by Snow again. From the corner here now, Jessam. Lead play, Viva across the blue line. Shoots, scooped up. And a penalty after the whistle. Someone knocked down. Face off here to the left. Shot in up the wall. Carey. T to D. Scooped up on the top of the blue paint. Now they're having a word there with the man running the clock as 11:52 left to go in the second. Have to get that penalty up on the board. Back onto the left side. Puck dropped in. Trying to get that through. Vikings pick up on it. Over to Carey. Into his feet. Now looking to work it back the other way, right side. McInnes. Pass. Sent on down. Hits off of Carey's stick. Heads up. Puck under there. Vikings. Grant. He hands it out. Grant, leading play, touched up, keeping, tries to get the wheels moving, stopped up, sent back down to Carey. Ricocheted up to the red line, in behind, Carey tries again with it. Minute to go on the power play. Shot. Steered aside. On the half wall. Pictou able to grab that and send it down. Near the blue line. That one comes out. Free puck. Put on to the forehands. Pass and they score. A beauty. As Walsh and McInnes come together and make it 2-0, short-handed. Got that puck in behind the defenders, and a nice three-way pass finishes it off. Back to center we go, 5-on-4. Picked up, sent in around the end boards. Hustled after. Back to Carey. Shot, tipped low, so Northside hoping they can get the next one here. Now down 2. Carey. Up the half wall. Scoots back in near the end boards. Puck's held by Mirabelli. D to D, now back up the wall. Left side, Pictou. Across the blue line. Looking for the lane. Holding, played in front, just away from the blade. As we cut inside 10 minutes to go in the second. Murray, left side. Shot. Works its way out. Sanders. Giorno. Pokes at it. Tries to get his teammate free. Collins and a taller fella going down there. Leading play. Left side. Pictou shoots just wide, and that could have been 3-0. They counted that as a shot despite not hitting the net. So we'll keep that in mind. Collins over to Hill. He's looking for an angle. Hill pushed into the corner, and great defensive work there by number 4, Hollis. Back in on the end wall. Vikings shot just goes wide on the right side. Looking to play that back in front. Try to go up the wall with it. Hill shot. And save made there by the Crushers netminder. Number 31, Ethan Marshall. 8:21 left to go here in the second. Puck. 8:16 to go here in the second. Shot. Knocked down. That'll head to the corner. Long. Puck loose there for a second. Grab. Half wall. Viva puts a little pressure on. Long. Just gets that with his stick. Keeps it in the offensive zone. Hit off to the wall. Pictou County and behind their own net. Vikings have kept them down on that end for a little bit here. Vikings shot into the feet. Pictou up ahead. Cameron gets it across the blue line. Vikings Over to Long. Now Jessam. Walsh. Seven minutes left to go here in the second. Approaching near, if we're not there, at the halfway point in the game, and a big stand-up hit there at center. Worked down the right side by McInnes. Jessam has that go by him. Marchand pinches in. Gets bound to McInnes again. Along the wall. Drive-by hit there. McInnes tries for it. Picked up by Tulum. Played around. Long. Waits. Chopped that there near center. Reverse hit. McInnes worked into the boards. Grab by Long. Try to hand that back out in front. Gets in behind. Shot. Hits the side of the net. Carey looking for his D partner. Wasn't quite there. Chipped across the corner. Pushed over to the right side. McInnes looking for it. Vikings. Grabbed by Pictou County. Splits the D here. Down the right side, MacArthur worked into the boards. Vikings. Lead play. Misner steps in. Shot just wide. Into the feet. Comes back over by Marchand. Cameron. One-timer. Sorry, slap shot. Up the wall. Nice job breaking that up. Vikings on the right and off a boot into the corner. Tried to hand that back in front. Up the wall with it. Left side. Pictou gets across. Carey overskates it. Had the head up before he had possession. Left side, shot. Save made. .428 left to go here in the second. Shots 12-9 for Pictou. Face off coming. Pictou back to Hampton. Hampton shot stopped. Vikings. Chase it back into their own end. Hawkins. Vikings. Up the right. Grant. Swept on. Heads to the end boards. Pictou. Try to wrap that around. No one home on the other side. Up to center. Bounces off a foot. Grant. Into the middle. Back in behind. Hollis. Trying to center. Walsh. Picks it up. Walsh finds his man on the left side. Murray. Grant. Pokes at it. Free puck here. Giorno. Shoots. And it goes high. That would have been a quick way to get his team back in it. Can't find the back of the net. Up ahead. Walsh. In near the end boards. Behind the back. That's played off. Trying to advance that puck. Face off on the right side there. 2:40 to go in the second. We'll have the ice cleared after this 2:40. Back down the left side. Played onto the stick here. Work back around. Right side, shot. Save made on Hill. Still trying to break through the goaltender Marshall. Under 2 to go. Shots 12-10, so pretty even here after about 2 periods. Set down, icing, 1:42 left to go in the second. Face off coming. Picto, up the wall, picked up, back to Carey, fed across over the blue line, shot into the mesh, whistle goes, 90 seconds remaining here in the second. Down the right side. Picto. County over the line. Wadden. Shot. Save made. The Crushers keep the pressure on. Puck dropped in. Wadden looked to play across. Got through the blue paint. Shot. Stopped up at the top of the circle. Now 68 seconds to go here. Flipped up from the corner. Played on through and they score! A couple of bouncing sticks. And it'll be 3-0. And a tough one there for Northside as they've been battling hard here, trying to get one in. And that one bounces by Compton. Puck up for the Vikings. Down to the left side and behind. Lead play over the red-blue line. Jumped up from the Crushers, Hollis. Looking to play out in front. Collision. Oh, reverse hit there. Nice job by Carey. Gets that puck in deep. 30 seconds to go. Try to fling that back in front. Grab now. Cameron over to the blue line. Hands off. Misner can't get the pass there. Right idea. Flipped off the glass. Chopped back down. In over the line. And steered to the corner. Now 5 seconds to go. That should take us to the end of the second period. 1 second remaining. Sent down, and that will be the whistle. So 3-0 at the end of 2. Back to the third shortly. back here with the third and final period of play here between the Vikings and Pictou. It's 3-0 with a fresh sheet of ice as Pictou looking to get their first win of the day after a close loss earlier. They're in a good spot right now, but Northside, you know, they're not going to go away. Shots pretty even, 14-10 for Pictou. They got a friendly bounce goal at the end of the last period to make it 3. That one back to the blue line. In behind, Northside now, looking for a lane. In on net, and save made, comes up to cover, and then another blocker save. Nice stop there early, as that could have been a good swing for the Vikings. Back to Carey. Penalty on the corner there. Pictou. They already touched it. Both teams touched it, yeah. So the ref had to get that right as the Vikings to the penalty box. DeGroot, who had a great look there just moments ago, now in the box. Face off on the left side. Back to the blue line. Played across. Semro. Off a shin pad to the corner. Pictou picks it up. To the blue line. Held in. Marchand over to the right side. Shot goes high. Picked up. Vikings. They try to hustle it out. Wanted a tripping call there. Not going to get it. Over to the right side. Carey. He gets down low on the boards. Battled for. Sent in along the end wall. Hit laid, finishing the check. 49 seconds on the power play here for Pictou. Leading pass, gets him behind, now Long. He'll work it around the boards, up to Hollis. Hollis surveys to the blue line. Pictou back to the opposite blue line and shot down. Steered to the corner by Marshall, who's been good so far here tonight. Picked up, keeping around to the end boards. Pictou. Leading pass, back to the Vikings Long. Gets it behind him, McInnes steps in. Had a little bit of an angle there on the right side, but it just goes rifling through. Back on, Vikings. Trying to go up ahead with it. Played across, Vikings. Carey from the other side. Up ahead. On and off the stick there. Brought back to the middle, Vikings. Played over. Into the foot. Slowed up there for Carey. He has to wait. Back in behind. Pictou chases after it. Marchand gets to it first. Marchand up ahead. That one's going to be sent down for the icing here. 11:23 remaining. We'll head back down into the Pictou end. Trying to work that back around. Vikings have it slowed up. Collins. Your belly. Leading pass. Pictou over the blue line. Brought in around. Pictou shot. Save made. That one on Wadden, the Pictou County forward, with a great look. Pictou County now back the other way. Mirabelli. And behind the net. Ref goes down. Pictou, Mirabelli goes from one end to the other. Slowed up. Back to Marchand. Into the middle. Intercepted. Vikings have to wait for the tag up. Now they'll get it. Mirabelli. Played across. Back down to the corner. Vikings. Pictou. Working their way around. Having to exit. Crushers. Back up the left side. Chase after. Jessam. Seamrow. They play that back in line. 10 minutes to go here in this one. 3-0 to score. Back to the line again. Pictou shot wide. Hustled after. Seamrow. Sent in. Rebound and a weird bounce off the gloves. And they're going to have to cover it on the side of the net there. And what could have been the fourth of the game there got close. Trying to play that up ahead. Swung back to the half wall. One-timer. Hits the end board. Back for Hollis. Puts it to an open area. In along the end boards, McInnes. McInnes to the Crushers. Worked into the wall. Vikings try for it, shot on, save made. Final game of the night coming up after this one here. Hollis, fans on it. Fished out of there, Hollis. Shot, back and around. To the end wall, Vikings. Misner. Little shove there. Hawkins. Gets that over to Dollyman. Chance there in front, blocked. Vikings up ahead with it. Misner up ahead. Nice lead pass just onside, but it's under the stick of Hawkins. Back near the blue line. Stepping in. Pictou. They say that was offside. Grant leading up ahead. Hill pulls it in. Hill off a shin pad. Vikings now. Center back around. Touch pass here to the left side. Misner tries to go to the outside with it. Left here. Played in front. Back to the blue line. Grabbed. To the middle. Fanned on. Up ahead. Oh, and a collision there. Evading the worst of it, though. Right side, trying to play through. Stopped up. 6-12, so need one here, Vikings, to stay in it. Down the right side. Gonna pass it off and not able to actually get that off. Good. Want definitely a look there. Chance again in front. Loose on the doorstep. Swiped on. Stays out. And a great look there in front. I believe that was Collins. 18-13 the shot, so hasn't been the highest shot volume we've seen. .551 to go. So it all starts with one for the Vikings. Pictou looking to hang on. MacArthur in across the blue line. Murray with the shove. Down in the corner. McInnes tries to get that over. Slow it up in front. Higgins. To the blue line. Shot steers off. Back down low. Toe drag in there. Picked up on the other side. Back to the blue line. Shot. Loosened up right in front by the hash marks. Jumping around, and they're going to get a whistle there. Friendly one. With just under 5 minutes to go. In near the end boards, that one flipped up the wall. Leading play back to Hollis. On the end boards. Vikings back over near Hollis. He slows it up. Trying to dig away for that near the hash marks. Time ticking away. Pictou's okay with this right now. They had their foot on the gas at the start and they've kept it there. On the end boards. Up the left side with it. Vikings grab it and shoot it down. That will be an easy icing call as we cut inside 4 minutes. Face off here. Back near the blue line. Shot. Oh, just under the stick. Looking to grab on the other side. Sharp angle. Nice chance at it. Puck still in the feet. Comes back out there for Hill. Hill gets back in behind. Vikings keeping. Shoots. Blocker save. Rebound. Still loose in front and cleared out by Wadden. Leading play here. Right side, blockered again. Another chance, slides through. Grab by Keeping. Backing around the end boards. Northside tries for that in front. Poked off the stick. Pass carry. And for the icing, under 3 to go here now. Face off into the Pictou end as time ticking away. Down low, Pictou. Looking to pick that up long. Poked at MacArthur. MacArthur shoots, patted away. Played off into the wall. Vikings. Up to the middle. One-on-one. Finding a lane through everyone. Shoots. Scores. And Carey keeps his squad alive with 2:14 to go on a beautiful effort. So not done yet. 2:14 to go here in the third. 3-1 the score. Brought in long. Shot tipping around. Move to the half wall. Vikings. Shot rolls up as the pressure now coming with a last ditch effort. Net empty for the Vikings. So this is it here. 6-on-5. Long. Pokes at it. Freed up for Pictou. Long, try to stick with it. Vikings. Spinning. Back out in front. Viva. Shot. Another chance. Now looking for it still. To the right side. Under 90 seconds now. Sent down. No ice. Got slightly lucky there. In on the end wall. Pictou. Looking for it. Vikings. Kicked up. Last minute to play here, so 2-goal deficit. Vikings hoping for a semi-miracle here. It all starts with 1 here to make it a 1-goal game. If you think back to the important moments of this game, the one to make it 3-0 at the end of the second looking important now. 5-on-3 earlier in the game looking important. Sent down. Goaltender exits. Oh, big hit on the boards there. Man down. And the arm goes up 42 seconds. And in pain over there. But able to get up. Picked up Mirabelli. 32 seconds. Vikings pick it up. With the 4-minute penalty, it's just 5-on-4 right now. Long. Whoa, and an extra whack. Not going to get anything the other way. Shot. But some heavy jawing through the middle of the ice there. I think the ref did get it. And now with 7 seconds left, it'll be touched up. And that will just about do it. So Vikings running around a little bit there the last few minutes. 5-on-3 now for the last 7 seconds. Still chirping in the washroom, the penalty box. Gonna drop the puck here. Picked up. Worked it to the wall, centering, and that will do it. So, the 3-1 victory for the hometown squad, and we will be back for the player of the game in a moment. All right. So and then netminder wins it. Compton for the Vikings. And on the other side, the netminder wins it as Wen Marshall. So that'll do it for us here in this one. We appreciate you tuning in. Back for the last game shortly.